Hello and welcome to the Mind Garden. Today we're going to be exploring one of my most favorite mantras or observations that were made by Buddha back in the day. So he stated that attachment and desire is the root of all suffering. Now I think that's quite a powerful statement because I've been observing this statement for quite a while now, and it's helped me to really see how I make myself suffer. I think he made himself suffer. So he was his own case study. I am my own case study, and I'd like to get you to case study yourself, to observe how your attachments and desires can create suffering. At the same time, those can both bring you bliss. Life is the rhythm of opposites. Without happiness can't exist without sadness. You know, and so that's just the rhythm of opposites, and it's just the way the world works. So now I'm going to give you an example of some of my desires and attachments. So not so long ago, I fell out with my eldest kid, and it really broke my heart. It really broke my heart, but it also showed me how attached I am to him. And then I took an example of nature, the Lion King, or say, for instance, a bird's nest. I've got plenty of birds' nests above my window, and I've watched that after a certain while, the bird leaves the nest, and that's the way it is in the animal kingdom. Rarely, unless you're like a group of monkeys, that you'll live together. But most of the time, you fly away from your home and you make a home for yourself. So I had to realize that my attachment, at some point, I was going to have to let go of my son anyway. He's got to go and create a life for himself. And so my attachment is then my root of the suffering because I crave to be around my kids. I want to hang out with them. I want to spend more time with them. But reality is they've got to go and build a life for themselves. So once again, that's one form of attachment. Desires. So desires is an interesting one. Most of my desires at the moment are at cricket, really. I desire to make 100, and the more I desire to make 100, I'm so far away from it. And then when I desire to bat well and bat in good form, and when I'm not, I'm suffering. So these are the type of things. Like, we've just got to look at our own desires. I mean, I used to desire after many material things, cameras, equipment, computers, and then I found a nice mantra, which was having the attitude of gratitude for what you already have. And I think that's important too. So, attachment and desires. Once again, I'm here at my spiritual home. This is an attachment, my biggest attachment. If I don't come here at least once in a day, I feel like I'm suffering. I feel like I'm actually suffering. Like, and it's a dopamine dependency. Like, we all crave a good time. We all chase a good time, and those end up creating desires. Whether it be desiring a chocolate bar or desiring a Ferrari, it is still desire. It is still desire. And when you don't get what you desire, suffering is not too far away. So it's important to understand how attachment and desire can really affect our psyche and our signal strength. So I'm going to leave you on that note. I would like to hear back about your attachments and desires, and if you've had self-created suffering from attachment and desire. So there we have it. I'm going to come up with some better examples next time, but right now those are my examples. I think it's because I'm quite lucky that I don't really have that many attachments and desires in life. I mean, I spend most of my time here in front of a computer. Not really out there in a social situation where desires and attachments can be easier to find. So I have quite a routine. I work 14 hours a day. That's the sort of thing I do. So there's less desiring. I mean, there's an attachment to work. So again, I'm not free of attachment. I am definitely attached to my work. I work on a Christmas day. If I don't work, the devil knocks on the door, and I get like too many thoughts, overthinking. That's why I work so much, so the devil doesn't keep knocking on my door in the mind. So once again, there's another attachment. So it's not a bad example. Give me your attachments. Give me your examples of attachment and suffering. Sorry about that. So yeah, on that note, thank you for your time once again. If you found this resourceful, please share, please like. Lifelong learning, and peace, love, and respect until the next time. Thank you for your time.